What's up, gang? It's Dingo, it's Doomver, and we're looking at some trees. And this big beech tree, if you can see it, has snapped off, fallen down. And if you look there, there's little, well, some medium-sized shelf mushrooms sticking out where the tree broke off. And I thought that's a nice opportunity to do an identification video. Here's the underneath. Has little bristles. So we'll check this out. I might be able. I think I can maybe sit my camera here. Maybe. Oh shit! You're inside the tree. Come out. All right. I'm trying to get to where you guys can see me cut this off. I gotta move some things here. Gotta adjust my gear. I've got to get my knife out, and I'm going to cut off. Hopefully I'm getting this on camera. Cut off a shelf here. And here is the shelf I just cut off. I'm gonna throw that in the bag and we'll take it home, and I'll meet you guys at the table for identification time. Until then, peace out. How's it going, gang? We're back at the house. We're at the table. We're going to identify these white shelf mushrooms we found today. I've got one we can turn over here that we can look at, so you can see the little bristles at the bottom, that they're all little toothy type things. Thought that was pretty interesting. So, and that's the top. They're kind of a little bit knobby, like there's little bumps and stuff across the top of that one anyway. This one's more smooth, but yeah, you can see the teeth or the hairs or the bristles, whatever you call it. Anyway, we will be using once again the National Audubon Society Field Guide to North American Mushrooms, and we'll be flipping through here. Use our thumb tabs like always to try to find shelf mushrooms, is what I believe these would be classified as. And that's our little, I think that's our little shelf indicator. Yeah. So now we'll go. Oh, okay. We're out of the shelves there. Out of the shelves. Back into the shelves. So that, yeah, that's our, here we go. That's the beginning of the shelf mushroom section. And none of these really look like what we're looking for. So we'll keep thumbing through here. See a bunch of oysters. I'll hopefully find some of them soon. We can do a video on those. But, yeah, we'll keep going here. Chicken of the woods, we already know those. There's yeah. Here we go. Here we go. This looks like our culprit. Yeah. I'll put in some additional pictures. I saw one and took a picture of it. It was high up on the tree. I couldn't reach it without like getting a big stick or something and reaching up to it. But this is called the northern tooth mushroom. Thus our teeth or tooth patterns here on the bottom. So I want to try to get you a good a good way to see all the little teeth. Well, there we go. That's better. Okay, anyway, northern tooth. So we will flip to page 427. And let's see here. Getting closer. There's 420. Hey, 420. And let's see, there's 425. 427. That's our guy, northern tooth mushroom. And it is as follows. Well, let me move the camera here to a better spot so I can read the book for you all and give you a little display here of the mushrooms to look at while I'm reading. All right. Northern tooth is large, overlapping, yellowish white caps with toothed undersides. Stalkless. Cap 4 to 6 inches wide in clusters, 6 to 12 inches height. Height is 1 to 2 inches. So I'd say that probably the thickness maybe is what they're talking about, the height there. Thick near the base, thinning toward the margin, shelf-like, growing in overlapping horizontal clusters from solid base, with caps progressively smaller towards the top and bottom of the cluster. Off-white to buff, turning yellow-brown with age, densely hairy to rough. Flesh 2 to 4 centimeters thick, white, zoned, fibrous, rough or tough, and elastic. Odor mild when fresh, becoming rank and ham-like on drying. Taste mild when fresh, bitter with age. Spines 0.5 to 2, the number 2, centimeters long, narrow, crowded, pliant, dull white, drying to yellowish, tips ragged. Spores elliptical, smooth, colorless, thick-walled, with encrusted tip, spore print white. July to October, it's September. High up on living sugar maples, also reported on beaches. Well, we found this guy on a beach, so we know that happens. And I find them on beach trees quite often. Says comments, formerly known as Hydnaceae Septentrionale and Steccarinium septentrionale. This large tooth mushroom looks like a polypore, but for its teeth. It grows in wounds of living deciduous trees and rots the heartwood. So there we go. That's seems to be what we have, because I don't think it even has any lookalikes. No, there's no lookalikes. It's very distinctive with the teeth on the bottom. I will try to get a spore print with it, but I don't know how well it will spore print. But that is our northern tooth mushroom. I hope you guys and gals and beyond the binaries enjoy the videos. Leave me a comment, let me know. So till next time, get out there and look at the trees.